Good morning.
Morning.
Difficult times in the sense of one win in the last 5. I know it's not a crisis and you're still smiling clearly, but how do you put some perspective on it?
Well, I wouldn't say you're never happy when you don't win games, but it's been a period now where we've played some good teams, we've had some good performances, but we haven't had the quality in front of goal and the belief maybe in front of goal that we should have, because we've against Wolverhampton and Arsenal, the 2 league games that I could mention here, the 2 of the last 3, we should have won them with the amount of chances we've scored. So we've been practicing out here. We've been, as a striker, I know how important that little belief is and trust in yourself. So we've been putting the balls in the goals.
Does that come back as quickly as it kind of goes? Because I mean, the previous 6 games you were banging them in left, right and centre.
Yeah, sometimes, you you just don't have that little feel, that little confidence. So you have to do it in training and hope that it comes out again in the games, because we have been fantastic. But lately we haven't been ruthless or clinical enough in front of goal.
You're missing 2 fullbacks, injury-wise otherwise?
And we've got a couple of other fullbacks been out for a while. So Antonio, Matteo will probably be available for us, or he will be available. Darmian, Rojo is available, and we might just have to look at other options as well if something happens to those.
And the rest of the injuries, like Herrera?
No, he's still out, so he won't be available. I doubt Nemanja is available because of his illness, maybe, because he's a warrior and he really wants to join in and help his teammates. And well, let's see after today, because he trained individually yesterday.
What is the situation with Ander, both in terms of the reason he's out and there's a lot of talk about him at the moment. How's he coping with that, or how are you guys coping?
He's been working really hard to get fit from his injury that he sustained against Liverpool. Then he came back and he got a different one here in training, because he's been really putting a lot of work in, and unfortunately that's come at a time where, and as you say, there's contract talks, but that's ongoing, so I can't really comment too much on how far they've come down the line and what he's deciding.
So you said it's ongoing. Does that mean there's some hope that he could still start?
Well, you have to ask him. And I don't know how they've been the last few talks, but we've let him focus on his fitness as well, because that's and he's not very how do you say, he loves to play, so he's not very happy when he can't help his teammates, and he's always given his all. Doesn't matter if he's got 5 years left of his contract or 5 weeks.
I get from that you would carry it, even if you thought that he was leaving, he said he was leaving, you would carry on picking him.
Yeah.
You don't think his focus or anything would be affected in that way?
Well, maybe the future might have been worrying him, and maybe that's part of the reason that he's injured. Who knows? He doesn't know, because he got a different injury in training. So hopefully he can be available for round about Chelsea, City, but I'm not sure, because he got another muscle injury.
After the Wolves game, you said you thought you needed 15 points from 18 minimum.
To be top 3, yeah.
Well, I assume that means that you think this game, given the other games that you've got, you have to win this game.
Well, we need as many points as possible, and I think if we do get 15, we'll be top 3, because then we've got in those games, hopefully we would have beat Chelsea as well. But now it's about 3 points against West Ham, and of course we go into this one only focusing on a good performance that will give us 3 points. We want to be in that race to get in the. Yeah, we want top 3, but of course top 4 is also an aim if we don't get them 15. But we should aim for 15 points.
Is Alexis Sanchez fit?
He is training with us. He's trained twice. He'll train today. I'm not sure if he's going to be available for. He's injury free. I'm not sure if he's 100% ready for tomorrow. More likely, maybe the Barcelona game. So let's see if we can have him on. Sorry,
when you look at your squad now and you see the issues that you've got, can you afford to rest players ahead of the Barcelona game, or considering the importance of this West Ham match, you can't afford to do that?
I've still got the options, of course, to rest one or two because there are games coming up and loads of games, and they'll all play a part. Like we had players on the bench on Wednesday night, like Jesse, Anthony, that they normally start games. So yeah, there will be a couple of changes, and let's see what we decide on.